On the following problem is saying an object travels 4 meters after 1 second, another 16 meters the next second, and then 64 meters the third. If this pattern continues for 6 seconds, what is the total distance? So they're asking you for the total distance. The best thing to do is to be able to make a list. So let's go and make a list of the numbers. The first one is going to be 4. Then we have 16. The next one will be 64. And so on. We need to be able to add up the total distance. So that means that we're going to be adding 6 numbers. That's the 4th one, the 5th one, and then the 6th one. Once you add up all those 6 numbers, then that'll be one of your answers. But in this case, and if you want to be able to do it by hand and just say, okay, I know that they are being multiplied by 4 and then by 4, and just take the time to be able to multiply it once again by 4, by 4, and by 4. And since this is a multiple choice test, and if you want to go and add all 6 numbers, then that will give you the correct answer. But I'm going to go and use the formula. I know that this is a geometric sequence because they are being multiplied by one number. So what is it? What is the 4 multiplied to get 16? That'll be multiplied by 4. So therefore I know that my ratio is going to be 4. Therefore this is going to be a geometric series, or in this case sequence. Now I'm going to use my formula. The sum, I'm adding 6 numbers, so the sum of the first 6 numbers is going to be equal to A1 multiplied by 1 minus R, 1 minus R. And of course, all of you guys have memorized your formula, and you notice that I'm missing something. And can you tell me what I'm missing? Correct, I'm missing that exponent. And now I'm plugging the information in the formula. So the sum of the first 6 numbers is A1. So A1 is the first number, so in this case A1 is 4. Then we have 1 minus R, 1 minus R. R is the ratio, which is 4 as well, 4. And N is how many numbers do we need to add up? In this case, we are adding 6 numbers. I'm going to go and simplify. So it gives me the sum of the first 6 numbers is going to be equal to 4. Remember that you always want to be able to simplify your exponents first. So it'll be 1 minus, and you got to multiply 4 6 times. So that'll be 4 to the power of 6. That'll be 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And that will give you 4,096. And just take the time to be able to multiply it carefully. And I'll be simplify the denominator. 4 minus 1 will give you a -3. I need to continue to simplify this, so it gives me the sum of the first 6 numbers will be 4. 1 minus 4,096 gives me -4,095. I'm going to divide by -3 and multiply by 4. So once you divide by -3, that will give you 4 multiplied by 1,300 1,365. And once you multiply it out, 4 times 1,365 will give you your answer, which is 5,460. Of course, on the test, I'm going to try to make the numbers a little bit smaller, but in this case, your answer will be letter A. As I mentioned, if you want to go ahead and work it out and just go and add up all of those 6 numbers, since this is a multiple choice test, then that will make it perfectly okay.